What if I told you that your biggest limiting factor isn't your body, it's your mind? Welcome to today's summary of one of the most transformative audiobooks ever released, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. This isn't just a self-help book, it's a raw, honest account of how one man transformed himself from an overweight, depressed Navy reject into one of America's most elite athletes and a living example of human potential. If you're ready to confront the excuses that hold you back, stay tuned. David Goggins opens his book with a brutal truth. His childhood was marked by an abusive, manipulative father who beat the family regularly. There was no money for health care, no encouragement, only pain and neglect. Most people would use this as an excuse for mediocrity. Instead, Goggins learned a fundamental principle that changed his life: accountability. He realized that whatever happens to you is because of you. The moment you blame others for your failures, you give them control over your life. This shift from victimhood to ownership is the foundation of everything Goggins accomplished. Goggins introduces a concept he calls the 40% rule. Most people quit when they reach 40% of their capacity. They feel the pain, the discomfort, and they stop. Goggins says that's where the real work begins. When your mind tells you to quit, you're actually only 40% finished. If you can push past that mental barrier, you unlock the remaining 60% of your potential. He applied this principle when he attempted Navy SEAL training 3 times before succeeding. He was rejected the first 2 times, but each rejection made him more determined. The second principle is embracing discomfort and suffering. Most people run from pain. Goggins says he learned to seek it out and fall in love with suffering. When it rained, instead of staying home, he would run harder. When it snowed, his brain said, "Get your running shoes on." By brainwashing himself into craving discomfort, he transformed what most people see as an obstacle into his greatest training ground. The worst conditions become the best training conditions. Goggins also introduced the concept of the cookie jar. This is your personal library of accomplishments that you've conquered. Every time you've done something hard, every time you've pushed past your limits, you're adding a cookie to your jar. When you face a new challenge and doubt creeps in, you reach into that cookie jar mentally and remind yourself, "I've overcome harder things than this." It's a powerful psychological tool that prevents you from being defeated by self-doubt. A critical element of Goggins' philosophy is brutally honest self-assessment. He keeps a journal to track not just his physical performance, but his weaknesses, his fears, and areas where he's comfortable. By identifying exactly where he's weak, he can target those areas intentionally. This ties into his concept of cookie jar moments, constantly seeking opportunities to build your mental resilience. Can't Hurt Me is fundamentally about one message: you are capable of far more than you believe. The only person standing between you and your potential is you. Your excuses aren't real. Your limitations are mental, not physical. Thank you for listening to this summary. If David Goggins' story inspired you, hit subscribe and drop a comment telling me what excuse you're ready to eliminate from your life. Remember, can't hurt me. See you in the next video.